Today, we'll dive into the enchanting world of Sandro Botticelli, the Renaissance painter who brought dreams and beauty to life on canvas. Renaissance Florence. The streets are bathed in sunlight, the footsteps of people mingling with the soft chimes of bells. In this city, a boy was born. In 1445, Alessandro di Mariano di Vanni Filippeppi came into the world in a modest workshop. He would later be known by a name that echoes through centuries, Sandro Botticelli, the artist who painted romance and ideals onto canvas. His life was a journey of seeking balance between reality and ideals, between humans and the divine, between love and beauty. Botticelli was born in mid-15th century Florence, at the very heart of the Renaissance. Under the patronage of the Medici family, art, scholarship, philosophy, and literature were thriving. Even as a child, Botticelli showed a remarkable sensitivity to color and form. He began learning painting under Francesco di Giorgio Martini, absorbing not just technique, but also the ways to convey religious symbolism and human emotion. From a young age, Botticelli was more than just a painter. He had the ability to visualize ideals and romance. During his time, Florence was alive with the genius of Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, Donatello, and many others. While each of them observed the world differently, Botticelli stood out for his pursuit of elegance, fluidity of line, and the expression of an idealized beauty. Botticelli was a deeply romantic soul. He preferred ideal beauty over the harshness of reality, harmony between humans and nature, and the meeting of the divine and mortal. Though surrounded by the bustling life of Florence, he often lost himself in his own world. He spent most of his time in his studio, quietly absorbed in his work, while social interactions were minimal. Unlike the outgoing Raphael or the sophisticated Leonardo, Botticelli was introspective. Even though he maintained ties with the Medici family, he saw himself as a person following his inner vision rather than the practical world around him. His letters and diaries are rare, but his paintings reveal figures that are serene, yet filled with longing and desire, a reflection of Botticelli himself. Art historians have long described Botticelli as the painter of ideals. He sought to capture perfect harmony between humans and nature, rather than reproduce reality exactly as it appeared. His figures embody elegance through elongated lines and soft curves, a style now recognized as uniquely Botticellian. Scholars also admire his mastery of symbolic storytelling, blending mythology, religion, and human desire into compositions that transcend mere decoration. Among Botticelli's works, several are famous not just for their beauty, but for the stories behind them. The Birth of Venus, 1484 to 1486. Perhaps his most iconic mythological painting, it depicts Venus rising from the sea foam. Her body flows in perfect proportion, her movement almost otherworldly. Interestingly, this was not meant as a literal retelling of myth, but as a visualization of ideal beauty itself. The wind gods, the nymphs, and the floating petals all convey motion and rhythm, breathing life into the scene. Primavera, 1477 to 1482. A celebration of spring, this complex composition places gods, goddesses, and the goddess of flowers within a single frame. Botticelli carefully orchestrated every gesture, every gaze, and the flow of garments. Art historians, including Giorgio Vasari, have noted the hidden layers of symbolism throughout the painting. From the influence of Jupiter to the cycles of human love and nature, the painting weaves multiple stories into a harmonious vision. Annunciation, 1481 to 1485. This religious painting blends Botticelli's spiritual devotion with his romantic ideals. The flow of light, the airiness of the space, and the delicate gestures of Mary and the angel Gabriel create a serene and poetic harmony. Scholars note that here we see both the artist's soul and his human warmth reflected in the composition. In the latter half of the 15th century, Florence was a city where art, politics, and religion were tightly intertwined. The Medici family, as patrons of the arts, supported countless painters, sculptors, and architects, enabling Botticelli to freely explore myth, religion, and human desire in his work. Compared to contemporaries such as Piero della Francesca, Fra Angelico, and Andrea del Verrocchio, Botticelli focused less on realistic representation and more on expressing an idealized vision. His distinct style emphasizes the world as it could be, rather than as it is, elevating him to a unique place in Renaissance art. Botticelli's life and work have inspired many tales. He is said to have been enamored with the beautiful noblewoman Simonetta Vespucci, who became his muse. Her influence can be seen in several of his works, especially Primavera and The Birth of Venus. Politically, he navigated Florence's turbulent landscape carefully. While maintaining ties to the Medici, he sometimes faced delays or pressures to meet patrons' expectations, reflecting the precarious balance between art and power. Hidden symbolism is another hallmark of his work. In Primavera, every gesture, glance, and flowing garment carries meaning. Art historians believe these details convey complex messages about humans, nature, love, and spirituality, far beyond mere decoration. Botticelli's art is more than paint on canvas. He captured ideals, beauty, and longing, rather than mere reality. His life mirrored this pursuit, always seeking dreams, love, and the perfect vision. The figures in his paintings seem calm, yet they harbor desire and yearning. Through his work, we glimpse not only the Renaissance world, but also the human heart, and learn the subtle language of beauty and dreams. Even today, when we gaze upon Botticelli's works, we are invited into the ideals he imagined. The Birth of Venus, Primavera, and his many other masterpieces celebrate love, beauty, and human imagination. His life wavered between reality and dreams, yet through that tension, he gives us a vision of true beauty. Botticelli whispers to us across centuries, even if the world is harsh, we can still dream of an ideal. And if we place that dream on canvas, the world becomes a little more beautiful.